Alright, we got another new character coming to the game pretty soon. This is 2 in the same week. We had Forlom, and now we have the Stranger. In a way, I gotta say, this is actually kind of cool. So just to go on a quick little tangent before we get into the developer's insights, the Acolyte is a show that absolutely sucked. I mean, it had potential, but just the weak writing, the extreme woke messaging, breaking of canon with, the Sith being alive, even though in episode 1, they say in the council that there haven't been Sith for 1,000 years, but, oh, here's a Sith right here. Oh, okay. And Ki-Adi-Mundi was aware of it, and Ki-Adi-Mundi's sitting on the council, and he has no idea. Oh, yeah, I just saw it a couple, decades ago. You guys are wrong. Nope, doesn't say anything. And then Ki-Adi-Mundi's age is wrong. the show makes him older for no reason. And then you had episode 3, which was complete trash. And episode 7 was trash as well. Episode 7 was a little more tolerable because it was from a different perspective, but it's the same idea. It's episode 3, just as a different angle. So those are 2 absolute horse manure episodes. There's a reason that season 2 of Acolyte got canceled, because season 1 was garbage. All it was just like a woke, fetish piece type thing for Leslie Headland, or whatever her name was, to create, along with Amandla Steinberg, whatever her name is, to just be like, oh yeah, we're lesbians. I mean, geez, they even had an interview where they basically are, laughing about that. About how, oh, we're gonna make Star Wars gay, or something stupid, and it was just like, what? But anyways, despite the show being garbage, I will say there were a few characters that were cool. I liked Kel Mecha. Master Soul's not bad. I also liked his apprentice, Jord, whatever the heck his name is. He had a cool yellow lightsaber, that's all I remember. So, there were a few cool-ish characters that at least were that came out of the show, despite all the trash. But probably my favorite was right here, Qimir, even though they're calling him the Stranger, which is kind of stupid. His name's Qimir, but he was actually kind of cool. I will give it that. He was probably the best part of the show, and it's kind of nice to see that he's coming to the game. I mean, quite honestly, I've been thinking about watching the piece of shit show again just for the Qimir parts, just to see him again. But, yeah, so anyhow, can't reveal for Qimir, that's cool. They're finally getting into Acolyte, and 2, they chose the best character first. You'd think with knowing CG, how they love their woke stuff, calling everybody they all the time, instead of using the proper gender, proper pronoun, let's say. They'd think they'd choose, May or Osha first. Oh, well, that was the main character of the show, we gotta put her in there. Oh, no, we gotta put them in there. But no, they chose Qimir. So anyways, let's just get into it. I've heard some good things about his kit. I haven't actually delved into what I've heard. It's just things in passing, titles that I've seen, and it's like, ooh, can't wait to read this and learn about it myself. So, Qimir is dark side, obviously. He's an attacker, leader, and a Sith. Well, obviously he's an attacker, obviously he's a Sith, and leader I feel like he's just by default. He's kind of like the only Sith, so I guess by default he leads himself. Anyways, key attributes. Each active ability has the opportunity to instantly defeat an opponent. Well, that's, quite intense. Cortosis armor provides a potent effect that enemies should avoid. Grand Arena Omicrons provide the Stranger and his acolytes with significant action economy. Okay, I don't know what's up with that weird wording, significant action economy, but alright, cool, I guess. Inspiration! Watching Qimir reveal himself as Sith while systematically dismantling a group of Jedi was such a fantastic moment. We knew he needed to be added to the game. The Stranger was looking for a pupil, an acolyte, so this led to having him lead the team with the most powerful apprentice, Starkiller, alongside other strong students like Barasafi, Visazmar, and Redacted. Couple of things here. Having him lead the team with the most... Are they talking about in this game? Because he doesn't lead these characters. Or what? Is it like a comic or something down the line where he does lead that? That doesn't make sense, though. I don't think they would. Acolyte is supposed to take place a while ago. I don't think Starkiller would even be born while Qimir was alive, so... What? And then second though, but I mean that's kind of cool though. Powerful apprentice Starkiller. Starkiller kind of is almost like Wampa. He doesn't really have a place in the game, which is kind of unfortunate. You'd think, which I don't understand that, why he doesn't have synergy with Vader. Why didn't CG make him have some kind of synergy with Vader? Like, he was Vader's apprentice. No, they make him an unaligned Force user, and then, like, the only place he's good in is Grand Arena with his Omicrons. Otherwise, he's useless, and it's kind of stupid. But maybe this will change things. Maybe being under a Qimir lead will give him a proper home, which, that would be kind of cool. And then I'm wondering, it says redacted. Does that mean there's a character that they are going to release that they just don't want to tell us yet? Or does that mean, what does that mean? Or did they put something and then realize it was stupid and then they just put redacted? I don't know why you would do that, though. Why not just erase it and put a period after Visa's Mar? Anyways, the power of Cortosis through his helmet and gauntlet are represented in the new buff that reactively dismantles the enemy as they attack the stranger. His ability names an Acolyte destroys the dream. And what was that? Was that its name? Are direct quotes from the stranger and the Acolyte. Peace is a lie is from the Sith code, and also alluded to in the show. Strategy tips. Bring in the appropriate team comp to fully unlock the stranger's power. Utilize active abilities to increase the stranger's stats. This stranger has the potential for significant speed and turns, so he can punish those slower opponents. So, mod requirements. Speed and crit chance. Well, first off, I was going to say speed, because if they're talking about, you want him to be faster so he can punish those slower opponents, it just makes sense if you put speed mods on him. And then crit chance, I don't know. I'd probably go with offense. Offense is also a 4, though. I don't know. Figure something out. I don't really care about crit chance that much. Well, anyways, fact. How do I unlock the stranger? Conquest. Okay, so 1, that means he's going to be pretty strong if he's a Conquest character. But 2, that means for me, I'm not going to get him for at least a year. Ugh. Oh, well, it gives me plenty of time to work on any kind of characters that need to be worked on before I get him then, right? Like, I need to work on Starkiller, so I guess this gives me a year to work on Starkiller. I would assume maybe Taron Malicos as well. He's another unaligned, like, Sith Force user type. So, maybe beef up him, so I have those 2 ready to go. Who knows? Anyways, why is there a reference to Fracture in his kit? Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't read the kit yet, but sure, what does it say? I mean, Stranger is taking Emperor Palpatine's spot in Starkiller's squad, so there must be someone else coming to his slot where Mara Jade used to be. So, yeah, that must be what Redacted is. Let's see, Mara Jade, I'm trying to think, I don't know. I was trying to think of the other females, but I think we have both of them. Right? Mara Jade and, Darth Talon. Never mind. It could actually be one of the dark side ones, Osha or May when they're as the Sith. So maybe that's all who it is. Which would kind of make sense, though. It goes along with the show. She was his apprentice. How does the benefits of the Omicron on an Acolyte kills the dream trigger? Each enemy at the start of battle, not including summons that enter during the battle, must have fallen below full health at least once. Then the full benefits of the Omicron will be available, i.e. the benefits of defeating an enemy and the massively overpowered. What? I feel like that didn't make any sense at all. Let's reread that whole thing. How does the benefits of the Omicron on an Acolyte kills, there should be quotes around that, because this is kind of confusing what the move is even called. Yeah, I think it's an Acolyte kills the dream, that's the move, trigger. How does the Omicron trigger on that? Each enemy at the start of battle, not including summons that enter during the battle, must have fallen below full health at least once. Okay, so everybody can't be at full health. Then the full benefits of the Omicron will be available, i.e. the benefits of defeating an enemy and massively overpowered. So those things must be something in the kit that show up when everybody on the team is less than 100% health. Got it. But without seeing the kit, this makes no sense right now. How does the bonus damage from taking a turn before the enemy work? When the stranger completes his turn, if the enemy has not taken their turn yet, wow, okay, so I thought there'd be yet, there's no yet. So if the enemy has not taken their turn, then the stranger will deal bonus true damage to them until they take their turn. How does that even work? So wait, you're gonna just stand there, keep getting damage until it's your turn? In the Omicron mode, the turns can stack, but are not new instances of damage, i.e. the player will only see one instance of true damage in both modes. But in the Omicron mode, that number can scale up. What? Man, these are confusing. I gotta get that kit reveal going so then I know what they're talking about more. Anyways, yeah, a little bit of a developer's insights here. Qimir, probably the coolest character from Acolyte. So yeah, that's all I got for this part. Let's get to that kit reveal, though, in the next one, which should be exciting. So hopefully, see you there. And until then, I said see ya.